Noel Baker School, Derby versus Wales, BBL Trophy, first run action winner will take on the Plymouth City Patriots. Good evening and welcome to Noel Baker for BBL Trophy first round action. Derby Trailblazers will take on Basketball Wales for the rights to travel to the Plymouth City Patriots in the quarter-final of the BBL Trophy. Michael Hanson-Morris here for commentaries this evening on this Friday night action. We've had two BBL Trophy games already completed with wins for the Patriots, and last night the London Lions knocking off NBL side Worthing Thunder. Derby are looking to continue last year's success in the trophy, having knocked off Surrey at Surrey Sports Park 93-98 before falling in the quarterfinal stage here at Noel Baker to the Bristol Flyers 90 points to 70. Derby in that game led 66-65 with 7.5 minutes to go before Bristol pulled away down the stretch. With just 2 minutes till tip here on this Friday evening, we'll bring you the rosters. Derby, new signing in the lineup, Eric Donaldson. He will wear 1 for the Blazers. And then the rest of the roster weighing 3, Ryan Brugman, 4, Charlie Brown, 5, Joe Webster, 6, Jace Harrison, 7, Raheem May Thompson, 8, Simeon Perry, 9, Jake Wilmot, 10, Morgan Carter, 12, Jonas Dietrich, and 13, Malcolm Smith. Smith, the leading scorer for the Blazers, coming in average 20 points, 7.8 rebounds a game, and 3 assists in his 5th season. For Wales, who are head coached by Andrew Purnell, they'll wear 4, Lenny Norris, 5, Reece Farrell, 6, and their captain, their player with the BBL experience, Alex Kukavaros, 7, Jake Kinder, 8, Eli Andam, 10, Gav Williams, 11, Sol Minty Walker, 12, Reece Gorokop, 13, Panos Karas, 14, Johnny McHugh, 15, Matthew Broderick, and 16, Ben Woog. Wales last year in the trophy lost 66-113 to the Plymouth City Patriots. 3 of their top 4 scorers in the game are not playing today, leaving just Jake Kinder, who had 9 points in 17 minutes, playing. Another name to look out for Wales, Sol Minty Walker, played 27 minutes last year. The 18-year-old at the time, 5 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists on his first senior call at the former Wales under-16 international. Minty Walker will be part of the Wales starting 5. He'll be joined by Karas, McHugh, Williams and Kukavaros. As for the host, the Derby Trailblazers, it'll be the same 5 that started in the National Cup semi-final on Sunday. Derby advancing to the final, beating Worthing Thunder 79-84. So for the Blazers, it'll be 3 and their captain Brugman, 6 Harrison, 12 Dietrich, 7 May Thompson, and 13 Malcolm Smith. Most of this Derby side got experience in the trophy last season. The only one of their starting 5 not playing last year was Jace Harrison. Harrison joined from Barking Abbey, had some BBL reps with what was at the time the Barking Abbey D1 side, including a trophy win against Surrey. And Jace Harrison setting in well, having 11.5 points per game, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, as the Wales starting 5 heading out onto court. The winner, of course, will take on the Plymouth City Patriots in the next round, having beaten St Mirren. That game tentatively scheduled for the 12th of February, but the Derby Trailblazers were to advance. They have an NBL game that day, so that game may well move. As it looks like May Thompson will contest the tip along with McHugh. McHugh, D1 experience with the Essex Rebels. But we are underway. BBL trophy action. Derby Trailblazers, Basketball Wales. Brugman's quick 3 off in the first round. Can Wales get their first ever win in the BBL trophy? Or will Derby advance for the 2nd year in a row to the quarterfinal stage? Wales early off in the horn set. Minty Walker looking like he came off the wrong side. Kukavaros will go behind the back to McHugh. The forward going inside, beats Harrison, but blows the layup. Good contest by Malcolm Smith. And Derby will push in transition. Smith inside, guarded by the smaller Williams, gets the basket to go. And Malcolm Smith will have an early chance to convert a 3-point play. Smith, 64.5% from the line. And someone who caused both the Surrey and Bristol BBL teams problems last year. Smith makes the free throw. And it will now be Kukavaras for the visitors. Former Surrey BBL player, now studying at Oxford University, as a double dribble called on Minty Williams driving inside. Storyline for some of these Wales side, a lot of them playing in NBL Division 3, but some of them on opposition sides. Kukavaras at Oxford University has played against both Cardiff Met Archers and Cardiff City, where several of this Wales team plays. Harrison, corner three up, a little bit long. Dietrich trying to keep it alive, but only into the hands of Minty Walker, who's going to push in transition pass between the legs. Loose ball ripped away by Brugman. And Jace Harrison looking for outlets in transition. May Thompson to Dietrich. Long two up and way off the side of the backboard. As both teams just trying to settle in on this Friday evening. BBL Trophy first round action. Kukavaras on the right wing, trying to get in, cut off by Harrison on the switch. Shot clock down to 2 seconds. Brugman, another steal for the Trailblazers. 2-on-1 in transition. Dietrich to Harrison. Layup is good. Harrison shooting 50% on the season in the NBL for the Trailblazers. As Brugman now cutting off the lane. Derby again with the switch, going to allow the three. Harrison lay out, and the first point of the afternoon for Wales, scored by their captain. But Malcolm Smith straight at the other end, able to reply. As Derby leads 7 points to 3. 2.5 minutes gone. As Karas nowhere to go. Dishes it off to Kukavaras, who's cutting on the baseline, but he steps out of bounds. And it'll be another turnover for the visitors. 4th turnover already for Wales. The Welsh squad having had a few days camp last week, as May Thompson will earn trips to the line. It's McHugh with the reach in. Yeah, Coach Purnell for Wales saying it had last week in camp, but most of his team had not been together since the pre-season in September, where Wales took on the US select team. And then obviously everyone disappearing off to their clubs. As May Thompson at the line makes the first. Raheem May Thompson, former Worcester and Cheshire BBL player, 86% from the line in his second year with the Trailblazers, goes 2 of 2. As Wells working the ball line perimeter. Karas, a long two, in and out. Karas currently unattached with a club, having come back from D2. Derby again in transition. Dietrich. Basket will be good on the basket interference. Ball hit the backboard, and then a deflection as well as trying to get the block shot off the backboard, impacting the shot. And another near turnover in the backcourt. Dietrich nearly with the steal, but unfortunately stepping on the sideline in front of the scorer's table. And visitors will retain possession. 21 on the shot clock. Karas losing the handle to Harrison. Derby again, chance to be attacking in transition. Attempted charge taken by Karas, but he was inside the circle, so no call by our officials. And Derby into a double-digit lead early. But Panos Karas able to respond at the other end. Karas last season in Notre Dame, Ohio, Division II university, but did not play. All the COVID seniors returning meant he was on the roster but had to redshirt, and he's decided to come back and find other opportunities, and will be using this as a shop window. He now drives on May Thompson, gets rejected by Raheem May Thompson, averaging 1.8 blocks a game in the NBL, as Brugman now looking for options. Smith trying to post up, has to come all the way out to 15 foot to face up on Williams. He'll settle for the pull-up, looks to glass, doesn't go. Contested rebound, and Minty Walker will be called for the foul. On the rebound, be Dietrich who commits it. And our first sub of the afternoon for the visitors, wearing 5 into the game. Reese Farrell playing Division II basketball for the Bristol Hurricanes and having a good season at 11.5 points a game. 44% in Division 2, and in for the Trailblazers for the first time, wearing 4, Charlie Brown, and making his debut for the club wearing 1, Eric Donaldson. Donaldson with Blazers connections, former Derby standout Sidney Donaldson, having played in Brazil, as Karas again going downhill, can't quite get the layup to go. Rebound looking like first touch by McHugh, coming in for the offensive glass, as the referee's just talking to Wales coach Andrew Purnell about something, potentially a flop warning on the last possession. And it'll be Charlie Brown, who's averaging 11 assists a game for the Blazers. Missed a lot of time with injury this season, just playing in 4 league games. As set up Donaldson, long 2, strings it on his first attempt, and he'll get his UK tally underway. Donaldson, 9 games in Brazil last season for Pinheiros, played both Division 1 and under 20, and he'll now push alley-oop pass to Smith, a little bit too far, but turns into a give and go, and a quick 4 points on debut, and Wells trailing by 12. Coach Purnell to the scores table, presumably for a timeout. Farrell, good 3-point shooter, knocks it down. Farrell 34.5% last year, as Brown trying to throw it inside to Smith. He's held by number 10, Williams, and that will be the timeout. And head coach Farrell will talk over. We'll take a quick break here from Noel Baker. Derby leading 17 points to 8. Welcome back to Derby as they look to execute off the out of bounds, and in off the bench in that timeout, Simeon Perry for the Blazers. They've got a double-digit lead, 19-8 early on, and we'll see if Wales can cure their turnover woes early on. Visitors with 6 turnovers in the first 5.5 minutes, as Farrell, who knocked down the 3 on the Wales last possession, gets to the rim, layup in and out, and Kick ahead by Brown in transition. Perry rolling the floor, can't get to go. Smith's putback doesn't go. But at the third time of asking, Derby able to notch it up. Smith up to 7 points personal. The leading score for the Blazers as a free up and a little bit long off the back iron. Donaldson away in transition. Coast to coast layup goes. It was Jake Kinder in off the bench in that timeout with that three that hit the back iron as a Loughborough player, Ben Woog, at the scorer's table. Another three up. Doesn't go. And Wales, couple of misses, having started 2 of 2 from downtown. Perry deep in the paint. Turnaround jump shot doesn't go. And the visitors will settle in. Another three thought about by Kinder. Kicks it out. Bikaras off to the right. Kinder, a high volume 3-point shooter. 80% of his shots last year in Division 2 were from the 3-point line as Charlie Brown gets into paint. Brown doesn't take many field goals, and it'll be Perry on the reach in on the rebound as substitutions both ways in for the Trailblazers. Wearing 10, Morgan Carter, the Welsh international, obviously playing against his compatriots.
As a free
He'll
up
wear 10, and Jake
and
Wilmot into the game wearing 9.
Off the back iron, Donaldson away in transition.
Will wear 16 for Wales. Plays at both Loughborough and Charnwood. Has had some Division 1 action this year, but most of his minutes in Division 2 as Kukavaras nowhere to go. Kicks it to Woog now on the interior. Going to try and back down. Double team comes, but Woog to the right-handed hook shot. Gets his tally going. Woog 5 points a game in 17 minutes for Division 2. As Donaldson going to spot up for the three. Donaldson's a little bit short. His first miss as a Blazer, as a charge drawn by Wilmot. Took position early. And that'll be the 4th team foul on the visitors.
His first miss as a Blazer.
First personal on Farrell. Reminder, most of this Wales team all at different clubs. Majority playing Division 3 for Cardiff City or Cardiff Met Archers this season. As Donaldson now into Carter on the post. Carter's going on Williams, kicks it out. Wilmot going to put it on the deck, get into the paint. Perry underneath, gets bumped, no foul. But Perry lays it home for 2. He's up to 6 quick points off the bench. Perry averaging 7 points a game for Coach Matt Shaw this year. 18 minutes in a much bigger role than last year. In the absence of people like Blake Bowman, who is in the crowd this afternoon. As the Blazers called for the reach-in. Second personal foul. That'll be on Perry as into the game for Wales, wearing 12. Reece Gorcott out of formerly Marsco this year, playing at JMA, John McCasey Academy, and the Reading Rockets program, as the elbow jump shot from Kukavaras can't go, but the rebound tipped out. He'll be able to reset it. 14 on the clock. He'll drive now to the left, and a legal screen called on Gorcott for the moving screen, moving just to his right. And Derby will get their 11th player of the afternoon into the game, weighing 5, Joe Webster. So Matt Shaw now got all 11 players in kit into the game in this opening quarter. Blazers leading 25-10 as ball kicked, but attempted bounce pass to Carter on the baseline, and Derby will get a sideline ball. 17 left on the shot clock. And it'll be Wilmot to Trugadino. Brugman back into the game. He had 3 early assists along with 2 steals. Elbow jump shot. His bread and butter. Ryan Brugman, second season with Derby. 16 points, 9 assists a game. And he'll pull up transition 3. Gets it to go. And Brugman 5 quick points. Derby lead up to 20. BBL Trophy first round action. Winner will take on the Plymouth City Patriots in the quarterfinals. Down at the Pavilions as Woog driving to lane, gets a lane. Perry didn't want to pick up that third foul. And Derby again kicking it ahead in transition. Morgan Carter to Perry now on the reverse. Well cut off by Kukavaras, nowhere to go. Baseline traversed by Webster, but his pass doesn't connect. But Brugman knocks it away in transition. And Derby now 3-on-2. Derby been lethal in transition. Layup doesn't go. Good contest by Woog at the rim, making it difficult. And Wells will be able to hold for the final shot. Assistant coach Azeb Smalley letting our players know that they've got able to run down the clock. 6 seconds left on the game clock. Pick and roll. Woog sidesteps Carter, lays it home for 2. And Ben Woog, 4 points personal to end the first quarter. We'll take a break here from Derby. First round action in the BBL Trophy. Derby Trailblazers 30, Basketball Wales 12. Welcome back to Derby BBL Trophy first round action. The host Derby Trailblazers leading Basketball Wales 30 points to 12 as we're about to get underway in the second quarter. Out on the floor for the visitors, Woog, Kukavaris, their captain, Gorkot, Kinder and Farrell, as Wales try and get back-to-back baskets, having Ben Woog scoring to end that opening quarter. Foul on the offensive rebound be called on 10 Morgan Carter. His first personal for the Blaze. Along with Carter is Brugman, May Thompson, Dietrich and Wilmot, as Wells trying to execute from the baseline out bounds pass, nearly overthrown, able to keep it alive. Kinder with the 3 off the iron. Second touch off the rim, takes it away from Woog, who was crashing in on the offensive glass. And it'll now be Brugman, who had 5 points, 3 assists, 2 steals in the opening quarter. He'll find Morgan Carter, the Welsh international, underneath. And Carter with his first points of the afternoon. Carter, like the majority of this Derby roster, second year with the programme, having graduated from the States. And he'll be called for the blocking foul. Looked like he got good position, but referee didn't think he was set. And that'll be his second quick foul as Charlie Brown will check back in, replacing Brugman. And for the visitors, it looks like Eli Andam will head to the scores table for the first time. Long 3 up again by Wells, but Woog, another offensive rebound. And the Charnwood player up to 6 points personal. Gap 18 points early second quarter as Madej Thompson takes it to the rim. And Farrell adjudged for the blocking foul. In fact, foul looks like he was legal. It's 16. Ben Wu called for the foul. Coming in from the side as Minty Walker will check back in along with Andam for Wales. Andam, part of the Welsh 3-on-3 team that tried to qualify for the Commonwealth Games in the summer. And another player in the Cardiff Met system. Played 3 minutes for Wales in a trophy defeat to Plymouth last year, 113-66. That evening, as May Thompson able to convert. Derby now in a press out of the free throws, and the Welsh team turn it over. 11th turnover of the contest. May Thompson to Carter, going to put it on the deck, give and go to Thompson. And the ball recycled weak side. Dietrich free, in and out. Dietrich struggling a little bit from the line this season, 31%, down from his 41.2% last year. But another turnover for the visitors. Dietrich, second season with the Blazers, having spent 4 years in the Loughborough programme under Mark Jarham, averaging 15 points, 5 rebounds a game this season as Donaldson goes to little teardrop, and Andam with the rebound. Donaldson, who made his first 3 baskets as a Trailblazer, still stuck on those 6 personal points. As Kinder run off the line, going to go inside, kicks it to Woog, layup short. Welsh bench looking for the basket interference, not coming. And Dietrich in transition, lines it up, in and out. And Derby really struggling yet again from 3. It's been a theme of their season. 1 of 6 from downtown. As Andam in the high post, cross screen set for Kukavaris. He'll now get it, looking for the ball screen, going to reject it on Donaldson, get cut off, and Dietrich able to recover well on the baseline. Donaldson will run over Kinder and be called for the offensive foul. Good defense by Kinder in transition. Kinder at Cardiff City this year in Division 3. Season high of 30 points on the 5th of November. And he had 17 against some of his now teammates on the day in the Cardiff derby. Last year, Kinder was with Cardiff in that team that unfortunately got relegated from Division 2 to Division 3. As again, Ben Woog in the post, this time guarded by Donaldson. He'll like that mass mismatch, and Donaldson reaches in with the left hand. And Ben Woog will head to line for 2 shots. Be the first attempts at the line for the Welsh side this afternoon. Woog, free throw in and out. He is 0 of 6 in Division 2 action so far this season. And another pair missed at the line as May Thompson able to kick ahead. Dietrich all the way to the rim in transition. And it's Derby side doing what they do best, getting out and pushing the pace. Matt Shaw's side will head to Reading on Sunday as Kinder's free off to the right. And Donaldson now looking for Smith, who's been quiet, but Smith tried to go back door, but Donaldson a little bit too much on the pass. And May Thompson trying to line up the block, but doesn't time it right. He'll crash into the Cardiff guard. And Andam will head to the line for 2. first personal on May Thompson. 15th foul of the quarter for the Blazers. As Williams will check in for Derby, Harrison for the Blazers. And Andom makes no mistake at the line. 20 minutes a game for the Cardiff Met Archers in Division 2 last season. 47% free throw shooter, but he goes 2 of 2 at the line. And with 6:39 left of this opening quarter here at Noel Baker Clarence Wiggins Sports Hall, Derby leading by 19 as Brown into the post. Smith will kick it out. Thompson thinking about the three, gets it back in. And Woog with the reach in before the shot as he tried to deny the entry pass. He'll be charged with the personal foul. Second personal foul, second team foul. As the Welsh captain, Koukavaras, takes a breather. He'll be replaced by Karash into the game wearing 13. As Charlie Brown, Derby's pass first point guard, will set the offense. Smith on the turnaround, can't go. Malcolm Smith, 2 of 5 on the afternoon. As Woog finds a cutting Andom, pump fakes, gets Donaldson up in the air, and he's able to convert. Great fake by Andom, who's done well off the bench. 4 points in 2.5 minutes for the Welsh 3-on-3 international. As May Thompson trying to back down Williams, goes to the fadeaway. And May Thompson's first field goal of the afternoon. As Wells now trying to push, finds Williams inside, rejected by May Thompson, but illegally so. And Derby having all sorts of foul trouble in this second quarter. It's their 7th foul of the quarter. Raheem May Thompson just getting a clarification from our referee on the call. Substitutions again both ways. Brugman and Perry back into the game. For Wales, it's Norris who will check in for the first time, wearing 4. Lenny Norris. Season high, 14 points just before Christmas in his last game before Christmas. He can't connect on the first. Second, no good either, as Malcolm Smith pulls down the rebound. And Derby have got 7 points nearly midway through the second quarter, look to add to their 19-point lead. Perry fouled on the interior pass, Andom with the foul. And Derby have the ball from the baseline. Andom's first personal foul. And it'll be Charlie Brown from the inbound. Brugman. Smith on the cross screen, open, but Derby reversed the ball. Spin move up and under by Brown, gets the contact, and he'll head to the line. And it'll be a rare trip for Charlie Brown. To the line, foul on 13. Karas, his second. And Charlie Brown has just taken 1 free throw so far this season, albeit he missed significant time in November and December with an injury, but managed to be healthy in time to help Derby on Sunday advance to the National Cup final, where they take on Hemel Storm in Manchester in 9 days' time. Brown makes the second. And Derby's lead restored at 20. Second time this evening it's been into the 20s. Spin move, lovely spin move, gets open but leaves the short. Karash looking for the foul, but Andom able to break up the long outlet in transition. Derby trying to trap Minty Walker, but he gets out of it, and he'll now have room to kick to the corner. Williams long 2 Referees, in fact, gave it as a free, but Williams unable to convert. Wales, who had started 2 of 2 from downtown, have now missed their last 5 as Brugman left open on the back door. Feeds Perry. He'll get the contact. And Karash again asking for contact both ends, but referee's happy with it. Foul not on the Karash, it is on Andem. His second personal foul. And referee, crew chief on this contest, Joe Hodgson, had enough talking from the Welsh players. He'll give a technical foul warning. And it'll be Simeon Perry to the line to convert the 3-point play. Perry, former Charnwood player, having come through the Derby system, 50% at the line. Can't convert as Williams backdoor. Derby, so Wells did have a 2-on-1. Karash going to the hoop, draws the contact, and he will head back to the line. Karash 1 of 6 from the floor, so no better way to get your shooting woes going than getting to the free throw line. Parash with both Welsh and Greek nationality, and unable to convert on the second, but the second free throw tipped out of bounds by Perry, and it'll be end line ball for Wales. Their 4th offensive rebound, all coming in the last 5.5 minutes of action, as Andem doesn't shoot many from downtown, will try and drive, but his right foot will slide before he gets the ball down, and it'll be the 14th turnover for Wales. Derby converted the 13 previous turnovers for 13 points. See if they have success this time, as Brugman nearly slips, comes off the screen, but Norris with the reach in, and Wells now in the penalty, so it'll be Brugman to the line for 2. Brugman last year shot 92% from the line in his NBL debut for Derby, the guard who graduated Southwest Minnesota State. This year, though, struggling a little bit at just 78%. And he'll bring his tally up to 6 points to go with 4 assists. And he makes no mistake at the line, 2 of 2. As Derby again showing some pressure. Smith going to be called for the reach-in, as Farrell, who'd come back into the game, was trying to wrap around the pass to the weak side corner, and he'll earn a trip to the line. Farrell, 47% free throw shooter for the Bristol Hurricanes this season. And he makes no mistake, lead back down to 20. 3:40 left of this opening half. BBL trophy action. First round, Derby trying to advance for the second year in a row to the quarter-final stage, having knocked out the Surrey Scorchers last season, as Wilmot, trying to drive, knocked off the leg by Farrell. As Scott Minty Walker asked to tuck his jersey in by our officials, and it'll be Derby ball. Came off the knee, so 9 seconds on the shot clock for the Blazers to execute. Harrison pump fakes, driving inside, splits 2 defenders and gets the layup to go. Jace Harrison up to 6 points personal. The Blazers really spreading around their scoring, 44 points on the board. No one with more than 8 points as Minty Walker has to rearrange but can't find a teammate. We'll take a timeout here at Derby. 3:11 left of the quarter. The Blazers leading by 22 points. Welcome back to the Clown Wigan Sports Centre with the host Derby Trailblazers leading Basketball Wales by 22 points. It's a strong start by the Blazers, 30 points to 12 opening quarter. Put them into an ascending lead as Basketball Wales try and respond. Donaldson left wide open, found by Wilmot, who's handling the ball now for Blazers. Donaldson and Kengon go. Smith's tip doesn't go. But the fourth time of asking, Derby able to convert. Eric Donaldson on his debut up to 8 points. The dual passport holder who's been playing in Brazil until Christmas got in the new year as Kukavaras able to reply and break the 3-point drought of the visitors. Wales had missed their last 7 from downtown as Perry's spin move finds Smith, who fakes and able to lay it home. Two minutes left of this opening half. Handoff to Minty Walker. He'll find Kukavaras and he'll be called for the travel. Shuffled his feet before getting the ball on the deck. And Andam will take a breather, replaced by Karras. And as for the Blazers, Perry to the bench along with Smith. It'll be Webster and Morgan Carter into the game. As Dietrich trying to drop up his second triple of the afternoon. He makes no mistake. Apologies, Dietrich's first free of the game. As the Welsh team try to respond, Farrell's layup a little bit too strong. And Derby pushing. Hop step by Dietrich, getting down to the charge circle, but he can't convert. Derby struggled a little bit on the interior as Kukavaras is free in transition off, but Williams keeps it alive. As no foul is called. Referee saying on the drive. Looked like Wilmot was playing pretty good defense. The referee saying he caught him in the head. But with the Derby in-team fouls, it'll be 2 free throws for Basketball Wales. They're 4 of 9 at the line as a team. All of those free throws coming in this second quarter. As Charlie Brown at the scorer's table, he'll head in at the next whistle, which will be if the Welsh captain can convert at the line. He goes 2 of 2. And it'll be Wilmot taking a breather. Wilmot, second personal foul. 24-point lead for Derby. Last minute of this first half. BBL Trophy first round action. As Carter to the left-handed hook shot gets it to go. Morgan Carter up to 4 points personal. Hasn't missed this afternoon. Also has a team high 3 steals. As Farrell able to respond, his second triple of the afternoon. 30 seconds left. Derby thought about the 2-for-1 with Webster. Slow it down, turn it over. Donaldson loses the handle. Karras looking to go coast to coast, lays it home. And the lead down to 21. Wales with no fouls to give. Carter with the ball screen. Brown in the paint. Behind the back pass to Morgan Carter. Doesn't get the layup to go. And that will do it for half-time here at Noel Baker. Half-time score, Derby 53, Basketball Wales 32. Really balanced scoring output for the Blazers. Perry and Donaldson with 8 apiece, 7 each for Brugman, Dietrich and Smith. Brugman also with 5 assists. As for the visitors, it's Farrell off the bench with 8 points to go with Kukavaris, their captain. And really, story for Wales is the turnovers. 16 first half turnovers. Derby have converted that to 18 points from turnovers. We'll take a break here in Derby, and we're joining about 12 minutes time for the second half. Score at half time, Derby 53, Wales 32.
Drop his second triple of the afternoon. He makes no mistake. Apologies. Drop his second triple of the afternoon. He makes no mistake. Apologies.
Good evening and welcome back to BBL Trophy first round action at half time here at Noel Baker in the Clanwilliams Sports Centre. It's Derby Trailblazers 53, Basketball Wales 32. The hosts jumping out to a big lead early on. It was 30-12 in the opening quarter, but a good fight back for the visitors, losing the second quarter by just 3 points, 23 points to 20, as both teams heavily into the rotation. 11 players from Wales have seen court time, and all 11 in kit for Derby as well. Leighton Elliott's still out injured for the Blazers. Shot 52% in the opening quarter, in the opening half, despite struggling from downtown. Just 2 of 8 from the perimeter. As for Wales, it was 16 turnovers, costly for Andrew Purnell's side. 36% shooting, including 4 of 12 from downtown. Leading scorer for Wales, Rhys Farrell, with 8 points, along with captain Alex Kukavaras. As we're underway for the second half, Blazers starting with Harrison, Brueggemann, May Thompson, Smith and Dietrich, the normal starting 5 for head coach Matt Shaw. As Dietrich into Smith, double teamed, skips to Harrison, he'll put it on the deck, stripped away, fight for the loose ball, and it'll be Kukavaras coming up with it. Kukavaras on court along with Farrell, Andam, Williams and Woog, as Smith fouls the jumper. The jump shooter in Farrell, be the second personal foul on Malcolm Smith. Derby picked up 11 personal fouls 10 personal fouls in that second quarter, sending Wales to line for 11 shots. The Welsh side 6 of 11 shooting from the line in the first half, and it'll be Rhys Farrell, who made 2 triples in the opening stanza, who plays for the Bristol Hurricanes in Division 2, where he averages 11.5 points a game. And he goes 2 of 2. As Derby again trying to push the ball ahead. The Welsh team have done a fairly good job in transition defence, considering Derby have been looking to push regularly. As Brueggemann now, Smith fronted by Woog, Harrison going to reverse it. May Thompson blows by and then one dribble pull up, strings it, and the former BBL player up to 7 points. He's the 4th Derby player on 7 points, 2 at 8 points, as Brueggemann with the steal, pinned by Karras, but no luck as the ball somehow goes in. Great hustle play by Panos Karras. As Kukavaras turns the corner, rejected by May Thompson, his second block. Raheem May Thompson, one of the best shot blockers in the NBL, 1.8 a game. As Brueggemann fakes out, comes back in, scoop layup doesn't go. Smith tries to keep it alive, will get the rebound. Surrounded by 3 players, he'll find Dietrich. Airballed free by Dietrich, who's really struggled from downtown all season long by his normal standards. But it'll be May Thompson on the foul, I believe. Indeed it is his 3rd personal foul. And Karras to the line for the second time. He was 0 of 1 in the opening quarter. The currently unattached free agent, who airballs the first free throw. Karras returning from the States. He was at Notre Dame, Ohio, Division 2, but with all the COVID returners, ended up having to redshirt and came back to find an opportunity. He misses both, and the long rebound to Brueggemann, 3-on-2 for the Blazers. May Thompson's going to line up the three and gets it to go. Raheem May Thompson, another Derby Trailblazers, has really struggled from downtown this season. 37% last year, down at 19.2% this year. But he will be the first one into double digits as Kukavas can't get it to go. Rebounded by Woog. He'll reset to his captain. Kicks it out to Karash. Three way short off the near side of the rim, and the ball will fly out of bounds. Reminder, the winner of this game will head down to the southwest and take on the Plymouth City Patriots. Patriots saying that game will be on the 12th of February. But any Patriots fans watching, hold off on that. Derby do currently play a game against the Nottingham Hoods on the 12th, so that day unavailable in the Blazers schedule. So we'll see if what game gets rearranged, as Dietrich short on the free and trying to push. Ball comes off the foot of a Derby player in transition. So Wales will retain possession. 20 seconds left on the baseline, out of bounds possession. One of 3 BBL trophy games going on today. Half-time leads in the other games for the Bristol Flyers, who knocked the Blazers out in the quarterfinal last year. As Farrell can't get the layup to go, and he'll be called for the foul in transition on Malcolm Smith. The other lead is the Caledonia Gladiators beating the Newcastle Eagles. The winner of that game will host the London Lions, who knocked out Worthing Thunder. The side Derby beat on Sunday in the National Cup semi-final to advance to the club's first ever final. It's the closest the Blazers have come in a while. They beat the Thunder 84-79 on the road. Derby still with only 2 losses on the season. Both of those were to the Thunder. 1 in the trophy, 1 in the league. As May Thompson lines up the straightaway 3, doesn't go. Andem got away with the reach-in foul. Loose ball, and Malcolm Smith will pick up the foul. His 3rd personal foul, 3rd team foul, going for the loose ball. As head coach for Wales, Andrew Purnell, will head to the bench, checking in. One of 2 players on this Welsh roster with current D1 experience, Johnny McHugh, who's at the University of Essex. His first year in the programme, where he's playing just 7 minutes a game this season for head coach Ross Norfolk. 2.5 points. As Farrell off the screen, made 2 in the first half. This one in and out. Morgan Carter, who checked in as well for the Blazers, comes up. Harrison stops in transition. Brugman putback, doesn't get it to go. But another Wales turnover in transition. May Thompson has got a 3-on-2. Dietrich down the right, and a technical foul. Don't know what the call was. Believe it's on head coach Andrew Purnell. Odd time to call it, with May Thompson starting his steps. But it'll be Ryan Brugman to shoot the free throw. Indeed, technical foul confirmed on head coach for Wales, Purnell. And Brugman makes no mistake from the line. He's the 2nd Derby player into double digits, 3 of 3 at the line, along with 5 assists. And that'll be Derby ball from the sideline. But after we get timeout by Basketball Wales, they trail 34 points to 61, 6:07 left in the 3rd quarter of this BBL Trophy first round game. And welcome back to Derby with the hosts, the Derby Trailblazers, leading by 27, an 8-2 run to start this third quarter. And after the coach technical, it'll be Raheem May-Thompson to inbound from the sideline for Derby, trying to find Brugman, can't get to go. Good defence by the Welsh side, as Harrison trying to find May-Thompson, deflect away, but still ends up in his hands. Kicks back out. Harrison, great look at the free, just a little bit off. Jace Harrison 0 of 3 from downtown, as head coach Matt Shaw will send his new signing Donaldson to the table, as May-Thompson strips away, can't keep it in bounds. Ben Woog going to recycle it, shot clock running low. Free is up, no good, but Woog with the putback and score. It was McHugh with the free, and Woog has his 8th personal point of the contest, as Dietrich's reverse layup doesn't go. As McHugh head fake drives, Harrison with the clean strip. He'll go behind the back dribble, pushing coast to coast. Harrison lays it home for 2. And Jace Harrison's first season with the Blazers, having another strong outing. And he'll get yet another steal, back-to-back steals. Derby 2-on-1. Harrison to Dietrich, lays it up off the glass. And the lead now up to a game high 29 points for the Blazers. As they look to move on, May-Thompson nearly again with the steal out the horn set. McHugh, handoff. It's now with Kukavaris, long free up, and he'll get it to go. Third free of the game for the former Surrey Scorchers studying at Oxford University, as Harrison responds at the other end. As Kukavaris looking to respond again, gets it to go. And he's up to 13 points personal. The Oxford University student doing his PhD alongside playing in Division 3, as Dietrich off a double screen. May-Thompson pump fake, gets his defender in the end, no call. Good job by McHugh to stay straight up, but Harrison steals it from Karras. Third steal in about 90 seconds for Jace Harrison. Carter has to reset. Dietrich, long free, gets it to go. And Derby starting to really pull away in this third quarter. 18 points in the opening 7 minutes of this third quarter. The lead is 30 as skip past McHugh. Again driving, Brugman stays in front. And the layup too strong. Dietrich with the board. Brugman gonna push. Gonna line up the free, get Kukavaris in the air, a little bit long this time. Fight for the rebound. Dietrich with the loose ball. And he'll lay it home. Jonas Dietrich, game high 14 points for Derby, the former Loughborough player. Came in averaging 14.7 a game, as the free in and out, contested rebound doesn't go. And Harrison again in transition, find Brugman. Dietrich in the corner, but Brugman will put it up a little long. Brugman a 41% three-point shooter. And again, the Welsh captain, who's single-handedly trying to keep the scoreboard ticking for his side. He had 7 points last year in their loss, in the Boswell Wells loss to the Plymouth City Patriots in 23 minutes. As Harrison's free off, he knew it, but May-Thompson able to get the weak side board. Going to work in on the smaller matchup. Go to the fadeaway. And Raheem May-Thompson up to 12 points with multiple subs both ways, as Kukavaris having a huge scoring quarter for Wales. Harrison inside out layup Neither team getting a stop right now. End-to-end offense. As Brugman with the reach in. Fourth team foul for Derby. First on Brugman. Allows mass substitution both ways. 4-4 Wales. 3-4 Derby. The only player staying in the game for Coach Purnell is Farrell. And it'll be Wales from the sideline. With 15 on the shot clock. As Norris, who only got a couple of minutes in the first half, finds Minty Walker. Norris doesn't shoot many threes, puts it back on the floor. Ball's recycled and the shot clock will go. No one from the Wales bench noticed it. Assistant coach Ryan Wesley taking responsibility for not noticing the shot clock running down. And a foul on the inbound. It was Norris trying to be aggressive, get called for the hold. His second personal, third team foul with 65 seconds left of this third quarter. BBL Trophy first round action. As pass deflected, but Andam unlucky. Ball went out of bounds. Wales have 13 points in this third quarter. And the Welsh captain has 9 of them. He's on the bench to see if anyone can pick up this scoring slackers. Perry, who had a couple of big baskets early on in this game off the bench, as driving layup has to rearrange. Joe Webster doesn't quite get the roll, but big, strong move as the pass thrown a little bit too far ahead of Gorokot, and he'll step on the baseline trying to save it. The JMA, John Majesi Academy. Obviously playing with the Welsh side. He'll go back down to Reading and potentially feature in some action, maybe even against the Blazers on Sunday in the league. Reading will host Derby on Sunday. It's Donaldson 3. Doesn't quite go. Eric Donaldson with 8 points so far on his Blazers debut. Shot clock turned off. 8 seconds left of the quarter. 3 up by Farrell, and he strings it, his third. Donaldson sees the clock, going to get it off in time, but it's off to the left, and that'll do it for the end of the third quarter here in Derby. 77-48 the score, a 24-16 quarter for the hosts as they look like they're going to advance to the second round where they'll take on the Plymouth City Patriots. We'll be back in a minute and a half for the fourth quarter. And welcome back to the Clarence Wigan Sports Centre as we're about to get ready for the fourth quarter of BBL Trophy first round action. Derby Trailblazers looking like we're going to advance to the quarterfinals for the second year in a row. They lead Barnstable Wales 77 points to 48 as the fadeaway 2 by Farrell goes. Farrell up to 15 points personal as Donaldson looking for the outlet, turns it over. Rare turnover for Derby. Andam blows the layup. Sprinting back was Joe Webster trying to get in to affect the play. Wilmot's going to spot up on the wing and knocks it down. Derby's sixth triple of the afternoon. First field goal for Wilmot. Wilmot playing 10 minutes a game this season for Derby. Has been called into a lot more action than anticipated with the Blazers injury trouble that plagued them in the first half of the year. As Norris to the little floater, and he'll score his first points of the contest. Lenny Norris from Cardiff Met's Division 3 programme. As Derby with another turnover, Barnstable Wales can't quite convert. It's the 9th turnover that was for Derby compared to 23 for Wales, as the alley-oop goes. Wilmot to Smith. Sorry, Webster to Smith. Malcolm Smith, the Blazers' leading scorer. The only starter not in double digits, Malcolm Smith, 9 points, 5 rebounds in just 17 minutes of action. As Farrell, we know he can make the three, that time back iron, but long rebound out to Norris. He'll now get the ball screen, try and back down, but was expecting Andam to come off the handoff, but Andam making a different read and the ball will trickle out of bounds. As Donaldson now finds Webster, gets the contact and the bucket. Joe Webster onto the score sheet for Derby. All 11 players now on the score sheet. And he'll head to line to convert the 3-point play. Webster, 1 of 2 at the line this season. Doesn't quite get the roll. And the lead stays at 32. 8 minutes to go. BBL trophy. As Minty Walker forced to kick out. And driving in. A lot of contact. Referee, no call. Looked like Wilmot got in pretty good position, but referee's happy to let it go. Last touch by Derby. So Wales ball on 4 on the shot clock. Farrell's going to have to put it up, leaves it short, and the ball will fly out of bounds as Jake Kinder will check in for Coach Purnell, along with Karas back into the game. Kinder 0 of 3 on the afternoon, playing at Cardiff City this year in Division 3 and played with the Archers in Division 2 last year. Wilmot looking for his another 3, doesn't quite go, but long rebound out to Derby. Perry on the post up, going to try and seal, but referee's going to call a reaching foul as Webster tried to get it on the dump off. Foul we called on Kinder for the push, his first personal, second team foul, and it'll be Derby ball end line possession. As Norris kicks the attempted inbound pass in. Perry, 9 on the shot clock, face up in a spin move, tries to go behind the back, it's deflected, it will find Smith. Smith's going to put up the long 2, and Minty Williams with the box out of Donaldson on the weak side. As Kinder talked about going 0-3, gets the bucket to go. He's now first field goal of the afternoon as Norris comes up with the steal, and he'll lay it home for 2. So a quick 5 points for Basketball Wales. And the gap down to 27 with 6.5 minutes to go. Perry wide open underneath. It was Kinder looking for the offensive foul on the screen. The referee's happy, and with the ball trickling away, it'll allow Welsh international Morgan Carter to check in to the game. And Malcolm Smith will take a breather, as will Webster, with Harrison checking back in for the Blazers. Derby done a really good job of rotating their minutes around. No one right now played more than 20 minutes for Coach Matt Shaw as they prepare for the trip to Reading on Sunday. And then the National Cup final a week on Sunday at Manchester. Derby will take on the Hemel Storm. Those two sides yet to meet this season. As the layup doesn't go, but on the putback, Oz by Grocott for his first points. As a little bounce pass by Wilmot kicked away. So the sideline possession for Derby. 5.5 minutes left to go. Basketball Wales currently winning this fourth quarter, 11 points to 9. See if Coach Pennell's side can do that as Donaldson off the down screen 3 doesn't quite roll. Looked like it was 3/4 of the way down, but Eric Donaldson 0 of 4 from downtown on his debut as Wilmot strips it free. Carter wide open, but the pass by Perry a little bit late and a double deflection off Carter. Not a lot Morgan Carter could do there. As Donaldson will take a breather. Donaldson had been training with his Derby side for a couple of weeks, but wasn't internationally cleared from Brazil in time to play on Sunday against Worthing. That clearance came in this week as the out of bounds goes straight through the hands of Kinder, but Broderick into the game for the first time, able to pick it up. Broderick playing at Cardiff City in Division 3 along with Kinder, seeing his first action as the skip pass. There's Kinder with the 3 in and out. And Webster with the board, knocked loose from behind by Norris, who's had a really impressive fourth quarter for Wales. And Perry will foul Karras, and Wales will go to the line for the first time in this fourth quarter. 8 of 15 so far, as head coach Andrew Purnell will use his second timeout, and we'll take a break with 4:39 to go. Derby leading by 27. And welcome back to Derby, where Panos Karras will head to the line for 2 for Basketball Wales, who trail the Derby Trailblazers 86-59 in this BBL Trophy first round game. Looks like Derby will head down to take on the Plymouth City Patriots in the quarter-final, the stage where Derby got eliminated last year by the Bristol Flyers. It was 70 points to 90 in that game, but Derby led by 1 with 7.5 minutes to go, as Wells now in a 2-3 zone. Harrison in and out dribble. Lenny Norris with another strip, and he'll lay it home 4-2. Gets away with a little walk perhaps on the third step, but referees are happy to let that one go. Norris up to 6 points to go with 3 steals off the bench, as Derby high-low broken up. Karras in the passing lane, but won back by Webster, and Derby can push in transition. Dietrich free off to the right. Broderick and Perry fighting for the rebound, and last touch by Simeon Perry. As Barcelona Wales are leading this fourth quarter 15 points to 9, as the pull-up jump shot a little bit short by Karras, who was looking to move into double digits. He was now 3 of 11 shooting, as the foul is on Norris, his third. And Eric Donaldson going to get some more minutes, replacing Jace Harrison for Derby. Harrison presumably done for the day. 13 points on 6 of 10 shooting, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals. As Dietrich, who's got the best assist to turnover ratio, or one of, in the NBL, with a 3-to-1 success rate. As Carter, guarding by Broderick, way long on the hook shot. And Donaldson now, hesitation dribble, going to try and get down. Extra pass by Dietrich, gets it back, and he'll string it. Jonas Dietrich up to a game-high 17 points and 7 rebounds. As Karras cut off in the paint, Broderick going to take the 3. Lefty shot is off, and Dietrich, as Kinder with the gamble, finds it, but Perry comes up with the loose ball, gets 2 guys in the air, and someone will get called for the foul. There's a couple of arms reaching him to swipe the shot away, and we'll see who it gets called on. Foul is 15, Broderick, 4th team foul, and that'll do it for Jonas Dietrich. Matt Shaw will pull his remaining star out of the contest. Dietrich with those game-high 17 points, as Simeon Perry has a chance to be the 6th Blazer into double digits if he can make both at the line, but the first one rims out. Well, Barcelona Wales now in the penalty as well, so any more fouls will send Derby to the line in the final 2:30, as 0 of 2 from Perry, and Andam pulls down the rebound. Who could get ahead to Minty Walker, and a travel as Broderick was a little bit too slow to put the ball on the deck. As looks like in one of the other BBL trophy games tonight, it'll be the Surrey Scorchers picking up a win on the road. They lead the Bristol Flyers by 10 points with 90 seconds to go, as Wilmot's 3 doesn't drop, and Caledonia Gladiators up 11 at the end of the third against the Newcastle Eagles. Reminded that the 8 sides at home were the 8 sides that made the quarterfinals last year. That'd be a big win for Lloyd Gardner, as Kinder's deep 3 is good. Kinder, 2nd of the afternoon. Wells now 8 of 26 from downtown, 30%. A little bit better than the hosts, who are 7 of 25, as Broderick strips Perry, but illegally so. So Perry will have another chance to get into those double digits. As you see the deep three there by Kinder. Perry this time able to make the first. And 2 of 2 from the line. Derby a little bit low below season average today, as Donaldson called for the reach in. Looked like he got pushed off by Andam, but referee happy that was legal. So it'll be Eli Andam to the line once again. Andam 2 of 2 in his first trip. The visitors still leading this fourth quarter. But Minty Walker able to collect the rebound, and he's tied up afterwards. Perry with his hands on it, and possession arrow favours the Trailblazers. As we're into the final 90 seconds, as Donaldson thought about the three, finds Perry inside, skip step across. Blazers just about staying in bounds, as Webster trying to feed it through. Had Donaldson on the near side, but tried to get the layup, and a Welsh hand touched it last. Baseline possession, 10 on the shot clock. As Perry goes to little fadeaway, too strong. And Woog, who's done a good job all game long for Barcelona Wales on the glass. Team high 8, in fact team and game high 8 rebounds for Ben Woog, as Broderick going to take another three, this time a little short. And it'll be Wilmot to Webster into the final 45 seconds. Might be Derby's last chance to add to the score, as Perry tries to go up, ball slips out of his hands. And the lead remains 24 points. 38 seconds to go. BBL Trophy first round. Derby will head to the Plymouth City Patriots in round 2. As the lefty hook by Broderick doesn't go. Shot clock is off. And Derby will likely just dribble this one out. So they lead 91-67. BBL Trophy, second year in the row. The Blazers are going to advance to the quarter-final. Surrey last year, Wales this year. And if you stay with us, we'll try and get a quick post-game reaction from one of the Blazers players, but they move on. 17 for Dietrich, 1 of 5 in double digits. Smith and Donaldson, 9 and 8 respectively. As for Wales, they got 32 combined points from their captain, Kukavaris and Reece Farrell. Both of those went 3 of 7 for downtown, as Wales still hunt for that first win in the BBL Trophy. And we will join in a couple of minutes for post-game reaction here from Noel Baker. Welcome back to Noel Baker as Derby Trailblazers head coach Matt Shaw just makes his way up to the commentary position. Matt, obviously, routine first half a little bit, but got away from you a little bit in the second half. Just some things since you can take on into the game on Sunday against Reading for sure.
Yeah, probably didn't play anywhere near as well in the second half as we'd have liked to. Would have been nice to play a little bit better, like you say, to carry over to Sunday's game. But at the same time, it was useful to be able to get some guys some rest, get Eric some minutes after being here for a week and a half, to be able to integrate him into the lineup a little bit. So some real positives, and we've got out of here hopefully without any injuries. Looking forward to the next few weeks.
For sure, and obviously now Plymouth next up, a chance to move on in the quarterfinals. How excited are you for that trip?
Yeah, it's a long way to go down there, but it's not a place that as a club we've played since we were in Division 2 and they had a second team. So looking forward to going down to Pavilions, really good basketball venue, should be good fun. Know they've got a really good team. It's going to be difficult for us, but something for us to embrace and really look forward to.
Well, I appreciate also joined by Blazers forward Raheem May Thompson. Raheem, obviously it's the first half where you really won the game, but it's the depth of the roster that really came through today with everyone contributing.
Yeah, definitely. We've got people that can play off the bench, and you saw today we can put guys in whatever and they'll come in and do their role. And we just really wanted to just use this game to build upon for our coming games too.
And obviously a tough trip on Sunday in Worthing, got that victory. How important is it now to try and keep momentum going as you move forward? Obviously National Cup final next week as well.
Yeah, it definitely is. Look, with the final coming, we just want to be it's the best we can be, especially after having the break off for Christmas. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get back into your playing flow, but this is a great game to have, and having Reading on Sunday will also get us ready for next week's final.
And obviously you're the one with the BBL experience on this roster. You've been to Pavilions before. What an atmosphere that's going to be for this group to really try and respond to on the road in the next round.
Yeah, definitely. It's unique playing down there, but every time I played there, I've had a good game, so I always welcome the challenge at least.
Well, Raheem, we'll let you go, get stretched off, and best of luck on Sunday.
Definitely, thanks very much. See ya. Thank you.
And that'll wrap up the stream here from Derby. Final score, BBL Trophy, first round action. Derby Trailblazers 91, Basketball Wells 67. Derby will go on and play the Plymouth City Patriots on the road in the quarterfinal. From Michael Hansen-Morris and the team here at Derby, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again shortly.